Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations to look at today. I was really surprised looking this morning. I was like, "Ooh, wow, look at this!" And then get to the next one. Oh, wow, look at this! And it didn't stop. So, one other thing too. Right after I get done with this video, I'm going to show a video of a brand new creation I started over the last couple days of a new carrier. Actually, going to be a new Persis carrier, probably CV4. Actually excited about that build. It's been a little while since I've been excited about one of my own builds, believe it or not, but I'm actually excited about the new build here. But anyway, moving on. The first creation here today is the Krait MK2 Elite Dangerous T2 or ED T2 by Tomcat. And this is a replica of a ship in the game Elite Dangerous. Wow, what a pretty ship. This looks amazing. I'm just looking at it, and it's just, this is so cool to see. Loving the color scheme, the aesthetics, the block work, everything about it. I mean, honestly, it's just, look at this bridge down over here. That's a really cool setup going on with these arms over here. I know it's a replica of a ship that was, made for this other game, but still, this is just a very cool ship to look at. And I haven't seen the inside or anything like that, or what's going on with it, but it's this looks amazing. Look at that thruster setup on here. Now, those are actual thrusters back in there too, but that's such a cool effect, having this ring of texture lights around the thruster, but you actually got a real thruster there, so it's legit too. Yeah, it looks really cool. And obviously it's running quite a bit of these smaller thrusters there. I'm sure it's all part of the replica design. Some cool wing parts over here. And I love what's going on with the surface area here too, with all the thin block layer over the black hull basically. It makes those really cool lines. The LCD work in here looks fantastic as well. Goes directly with the lines and everything like that on it. And the intakes for these thruster units here, that's, again, like everything else on the ship, looks really good. It's not using a ton of textures, but there are textures in places, and it's trying to have that nice smooth look, and it's pulling it off. I mean, it looks well textured, despite mostly smooth, but there's other textures in here, like you can see the grates over here and stuff like that, and even the different tones in like your darker shade of like this black in here, and then you got the lighter gray, the red, the white, and they're pretty bold colors, but it's really working for this ship. It really looks good. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Also, beyond just admiring its looks, I gotta check it out for functionality in the game and all that fun stuff too. But definitely looks like you could shoot some stuff. A couple turrets on the bottom side there. Looks like we have potentially a couple turret mount positions over here as well. I haven't checked out the CPU on this yet, or to know exactly how all that's working. Let's look at a top-down view here. Yeah. That's nice. That is really nice. One last thing I'm trying to figure out. Nope, no, everything is 22.5 degree angles here. I was curious if it was using some of the structural ramp blocks in RE1 and 2 that are the 3-to-1 ratio, but it does not appear to be doing that, and I'm not seeing color deformities from that either. So, yeah, this is all 22.5 stock blocks. Whole ball of wax here. But very nice, very nice. Wow, I'm excited to get inside too. I have no idea what the stats are on this or anything like that yet. I got so engrossed with checking it out that I haven't really looked at anything else. But here, I'm gonna get up to this ramp here, and I'm gonna get out of God mode, and let's adjust the lighting. Let's see where we're at. I don't know if it's too dark. I'll definitely raise up the lighting. It might be. Yeah, I can't see anything right now. Alright. You never know. It's hard to... Here. Yeah, it's so abrupt from, like, a little bit of light to full darkness. Alright, so now we're in. It looks like we've got, as soon as we walk in the back, We've got a section for, looks like 36 grow plots in here. Got the grow lights already installed. Oh, yeah. Christmas time. Look at that. Got a Christmas tree. It's like a storage controller over there. Obviously, we got some lines on the floor. Oh, I don't know. I think that's just decorative. Locations for another like small constructor. But you do have a armor locker over here. Another storage controller or ammo controller. What do we got in this room? Looks like, wow. Pretty nice pad over here, I gotta say. Oh, I like this angle going down the side here with the curve. Yeah, that looks neat. That looks neat, and it's kind of doing some of what the outer hull is doing with the like the black and white contrast, and we got some grays over here. But yeah, really pretty fancy chill out place here for the captain. It looks like. Let's go to the room on the other side here. See if we got yeah, this is our medical bay over here. Yep, got those two items in there, and looks like all the specialized medical equipment like that. Nice touch there as well. Got a Groot over there. Gonna have a Groot. Very cool. Very cool. All right, so we've got a. That looks like it's gonna go to the bridge. Let's check out this other room. No, this is actually the bridge. Okay, we'll have to. That's probably a lower entry point, I bet. So here is the bridge. This is a really cool looking bridge too. You've got your main pilot area here. I love the LCDs up there. Yeah, safety parking online, weapon online, 15 mil guns. I wouldn't doubt that these are connected to probably some P menu options as well to display stuff. In fact, let's look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. We do have 15 mil guns, lower cannons, upper cannons, main. Yeah, I'm just turning on pretty much everything here. Yeah, and now we've got, look at that. So we've got our more things on here. We got the main caliber. Yeah, that's really cool. Heads up, you know, display right in front of the pilot seat, so it'll look like that when you're flying it. In first person, that's cool. That's cool. Like how the LCDs are all done in orange. Of course, that is the like the standard color scheme of the HUDs in Elite Dangerous as well. Which I think actually look really good, being like monotone in one color like that. It actually does look pretty good. So yeah, neat. All right, so there was another corridor down here, and I do think this is just an entry ramp. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I think that is the whole ship here. So you can do some, you got a med bay, you've got some production, you've got this room here, and obviously it's got a 2-block tall ceiling. So I mean, you could slap in constructors and deconstructors and that kind of thing in here. And it's probably meant for that. Like a lot of the stuff here, you could kind of remove and slop down a couple constructors over there. So yeah, and then you got your grow plots, and then it's just really straight to the point here. And your really cool crew rooms. Oh, I didn't check out the big old bathroom over here. Very nice tiled bathroom. Looks pretty legit there. So yeah, you got to have that too. Right off from the captain's room. Again, nice pad there. I really like it. The Krait. All right. Well, let me turn the lights back on. Let's take a look at some numbers here. I could stare at the ship for quite a bit longer, actually. All right. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Nice. I like these little side little lights over here, too. Oh, let me get a night view of this. Yeah, so all these side lights kind of light up. Your running lights. Again, that thruster setup looks really cool, and the pipe work back here, and yeah, very nice. Okay, enough nighttime observations. It looks realistic, basically. And that's pretty hard to do using really I mean, the colors on here are pretty bold. Usually tone down a little bit. Things tend to look a little bit more realistic, but this looks great. I mean, with the bold colors and everything, it just, yeah, the way it's working. Anyway, I'll quit glossing over that. Let's look at numbers. So, unlock level 10, size class 5. It's like 13 forward, 4 strafing, 7 lift, 4 reverse, 7 down. We've got 12 fuel tanks, 22 oxygen tanks. Stock, at least it has 6 retractable sentry guns and 2 retractable Gatling turrets and a detector. Pretty low cost and build time. 3 hour and 29 minute. Doesn't really need anything special here. Of course, anything that, you know, some Neo and Cobalt and stuff you would need for any CV. But yeah, very to the point here. So doesn't look like a super high-end CPU. It's not actually. It's not even close to being high-end CPU. It's actually using 139,000. You start out at 200,000. So this is set up to 232,000. Basically, what I'm saying is it could be. Or did that number change? I'm confused because I thought just having a straight up core in it was 200,000 CPU. This has like 232,000, and I'm not seeing any other cores in it. So not sure what's up with that. Unless the number changed and you get more CPU at core 1, or basically just your main core. But yeah, obviously it got a bunch of extra CPU stock on it, honestly, and so you can add some more guns or constructors or whatever you want to put in there. Actually, of course, everything you add in is going to, you know, raise the overall cost of the build. But yeah, I mean, for something like this is neat. Very, very cool build. One thing I think it probably could use a little bit is maybe some of that CPU if it was used to upgrade some of the thrusters to the like the plasma variants. That would give it a little bit more juice flying around. But other than that, yeah, just really inexpensive and gorgeous creation. So all right, let's look at some other numbers here. Just want to see so it does not have a shield on here stock, it appears. So that's part of the CPU. Obviously, at least going with the compact shield, you can get one of those in there pretty easily too. In that one room, I like how that one room was kind of left open in here. So you just got kind of, there's not much going on in here right now with equipment a little bit, but you can certainly add in more stuff, even though like a compact shield or something like that in here. Taxi tank. It doesn't have a warp drive. That's another question. I didn't see the warp drive walking through there. Let me take a look. I'll sort this again. Yeah, I don't think it has a taxi tank either. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't warp stock either. So, but yeah, again, it's a replica. It is meant to look super snazzy like it is, and it looks amazing. That bridge is really cool too. I gotta admire that one more time. These passenger seats having their own side glass area here. That's really cool. It's really cool blockwork. All right, storage wise, what do you got for that? So we got an ammo box at 14K, actually 2 of them. So that'll be 20K, 28K ammo, and then we got 328K for our cargo bay. So it's a little bonus in there. It gets an extra 8K just for the heck of it. That's cool. Got another controller over here at 328K as well. So yeah, so you're a little over 640K of storage plus 28K in ammo storage on here. Very nice. Very nice. So again, this is the Krait MK2 ED-T2 by Tomcat. Beautiful ship. Awesome work on that. Replica. Yeah, very nice. Alright, so we're going to turn that off and let's get on to the next build here. And this one's cool. I don't think I've seen another one of these on the workshop. So I'm familiar with this ship, though. I played a lot of Starcraft back in the day. This is the Starcraft Wraith RE2 by Aves Swiftflyer, if I said that correctly. I think this is a new author name, too. And very cool. Yeah, this is a unit used in the Terran and the Starcraft games. Yeah, it was in Starcraft 1 and 2 and Brood War for 1, which was an expansion for it. Played a lot of that back in the day. And yeah, this looks really cool. I had a really neat shape to this ship. And it even lands, so I wasn't sure because the Wraith has this big lower wing setup, but it actually, yeah, it's all set up. It's got landing gear down here. I was a little worried about that when I first spawned it. But yeah, just right to the point. Really cool shaping. I love how the wing design was done. It's kind of inverting the wings as it goes up rather than tapering them down. It's just kind of continuing with that angle up there, and then doing similar on the outer sides here. And of course we've got some glowies there. Got to have that. But this is again another replica from Starcraft this time. Starcraft had some cool stuff in it too. Really did. One build I have always wanted to do but never have done is I wanted to build one of the Starcraft command centers. Basically a drop base or something like that. I always wanted to build one of those too, just never got around to it. Thought about it many times. Yeah, very, very nice. Very nice. I don't believe this has any interior or anything like that. And we can see a detector there. I was just looking for any compartments or little sneaky doors here and there. But it looks pretty straightforward. So, yeah, up over here we got some kind of probably an ammo control. It looks like we've got a... it's rockets, right? I think that's rockets. No, that's a flare. Flare launcher over here. O2 on that part of it. Got a single forward thruster, which is really, really cool. And I think, yeah, we've got some lift thrusters over here. And a lot of the thrusters are kind of like tucked away on this one. And, well, probably for good reason. Trying to be a replica, you can't have things that wouldn't normally be there on the original ship. Yeah, strafing, down thrust, lift thrust. Yeah, looks like we got all our thrusters there. And it looks like they're... the only thing I'm not seeing right off the top of my head is reverse thrusters. They may be embedded in there. Also, landing gear on the top of this, so you can top mount this to something as well, or obviously land it like a normal ship too. Very, very cool. All right, well, let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 15, size class 1, 82 forward, 16 strafing, 29 lift, 16 reverse, 19 down, 4 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. Got a detector, got a flare launcher, we got 3 railguns, and 1 laser turret. 46 minute and 49 second build time. Yeah, quite inexpensive to get this in game as well. Takes a smidgen of these 2 items, but seriously, yeah, it's quite inexpensive build time on this too. Or yeah. CPU wise, yeah, this kind of explains a lot of it. It's pretty low on CPU. We're using 11,832 out of 11,750. Really, really close and tight there, which is absolutely fine. It's a core 4, so it's going to have 2 basic, 1 improved core, and yeah, pretty straightforward there. Just looking for some other options on here. We do have a Pentax tank, shield on here, 6150. We do have device groups for the railguns and turrets. I don't think it's going to be warping, but yeah, I mean, physically, I don't think you could fit a warp drive in here. However, I have seen some people bury them pretty good where it doesn't look like you could possibly fit one in, but it's got one anyway. But no, I'm pretty sure it does not have a warp drive in here. It does have our shield. Oh, we got a SU capacitor in here too, so it does have some extra shield parts. Oh, check this out. So under this area, we do have a location to add in a gen, or another like 1x3 generator in there. And honestly, it kind of looks like we have like a weapon mount spot here, possibly in the middle, front as well. Maybe give it a couple more guns or something like that. Very, very cool. Very, very cool build. Let me just check out the storage here. Wraith fighter, so we got an ammo box, well, ammo controller at 4750, so a good amount of ammo actually that you can put in there, and our Pentax tank for the shield. So yeah, very, very cool build again. This is the Starcraft Wraith RE2 by Abe's Swift Flyer. Very, very cool build. All right, let's get to the next one here. think I'm doing this in order. I do have, again, after this one, I got to go check out that really cool looking station over there. But yeah, this one here, this is the Pocket Miner MK2 RE2 by Terraria, or I said that wrong. Turrari. Sounds a little like Terraria. I don't know how else to say it, but it's a cool name. Cool name. I like the game too. Spelled spelled very much different. And Terraria. I've been adding the A to the end of the name. Sorry about that. I've been messing it all up there. Anyway, we've got a CV miner here, I think. Yeah, that's definitely a CV miner. Pretty compact CV miner. Looks like a 6 drill setup. We've got our mining light, which is actually kind of nice for mining. It's a one of the applications that a good spotlight setup is nice for, is a miner. Then we got some weapons here. Drone defense. You got a Gatling turret on that side and on this side. And let's see, do we got a real one here? A real long-range radar. I love that. I'd say, again, I think that's an awesome option for a CV miner. Without it, it sucks trying to find the asteroids and stuff that you're trying to get. So, yeah, it's all set up for that already, too. Obviously, you're going to need a couple parts to build a radar, but, I mean, I wouldn't want to have a CV miner without a long-range radar, or, quite frankly, without a 60 light-year warp drive. I'm curious if this has that in there, too. It looks like it's really set up to use. I mean, nice, solid in-game asset here for CV mining, which is quite lucrative. So, yeah, kind of interesting with the paint job. I don't see this texture used very much, but it's kind of got an overlay of, you can see the green stuff on there, which is some of the decals added over this texture. Now, this texture, I believe, was supposed to be camouflage, but yeah, I don't know what it is. And it's weird because it's one of the textures in the game that doesn't tile correctly. You can see, you know, where you go from one area to another, the pattern breaks and chops. It's no fault of the ship. That's just that texture there. But yeah, it looks cool. I mean, because you got the blue and it looks all kind of scraped up, and then it's got the extra like green smudges on there and stuff. It's a pretty interesting looking paint job on it for sure. So it looks like we got an entry door right up top here. So I'm gonna adjust the lights here. I know it's probably not gonna have too much interior or anything, but let's get in there and see what's happening. So coming down the elevator here, we've got a bunch of equipment already. We've got an armor locker, fridge, a couple controllers there. Got a harvest controller and an ammo controller. O2, med bay. This goes right out the floor. Oh yeah, we also got looks like, oh, I'm out. See you, bye. Yeah, then we got a small constructor right over there. Do a little ore processing in the field. Our CPU cores right here as well, and then right up to the pilot seat. So yeah, very, very condensed. Obviously, it goes with the name too, a pocket miner. So it's like it was meant to be small, and it is. It is a very small CV miner, but it looks totally like capable and usable for all the stuff. We'll have to see how much harvest it can hold. Looks like it's got ample enough thrust power, drone defense. It's going to fly in the back side here a little bit. Oh, we got some additional shield parts. I didn't expect that. And, yeah, check out that. Advanced warp drive. Yes, it does have the 60 light year warp drive as well. So, yeah, just, like, ready to go. Like, spawn it in, start mining, make a fortune. You're all set. You can do whatever you need to do. That's cool. That is very, very cool. Very useful miner. I like the blinking lights up top there, too. Didn't really notice that before. All right, well, let's look at some numbers here. HUD away again. All right, unlock level 25, size class 0.45. So, yeah, again, small. 34 forward, 17 strafing, 34 lift, 17 reverse, 17 down. 3 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. Got the 6 laser drills, 2 Gatling turrets, and our long-range radar. We already know it does have a shield plus shield enhancements. Also, 2 hour and 19-minute build time. You know, for a CV miner, you know, this is really quite inexpensive. You're going to need these upgrade kits for the radar and the drills, no doubt. And you're going to need some of the platinum for some of that stuff too. But really inexpensive for a CV miner. They usually are fairly expensive creations for their size. CPU wise, pretty low on CPU, honestly. You figure Core 9 will go up to 1.2 million. We're only at 328,000, using 315,000. Going to translate to a Core 4. Can't complain about that for a CV miner at that. That is really cool. So 2 basic, 1 improved core in there. Let's take a look at its shield hit points. Quite a, you know, again, for such a small creation, it obviously had several shield upgrade parts in it. But yeah, 30,640 shield. A few menu options for turrets and mining lasers. Yeah, very nice, well thought out CV miner. Looks like it would work perfectly. I mean, just right off the gate, you don't need to do anything to it. Just spawn it, get some fuel O2 in it, and go to town. Very, very cool. Again, this is the Pocket Miner MK2 RE2 by Terrari. I try to get an eye on here. Sorry if I butcher your name. So it's a lot of these. I get it too. I mean, there's names all over the board because like everything's been used, and you gotta like get more and more creative with all the names. So and then some of them are very hard to say, especially if you've never seen the word before. So very, very cool. And I suck at the whole language thing anyway. So a lot of it's me. Anyway, let me power this one off, and let's get on to the next creation here. And that is going to be this the station over here. Let me get this powered up. Now, the station is the one I wasn't sure if it was for what version of the game it was for. So this is the ND Station by Optimus Prime. It probably says it right on the workshop description. I glossed over it and just kind of spawned it in. It looked really, really cool. But yeah, check out this. This is a big space station, actually. A pretty good sized space station. I like how it's set up. It looks very, I don't know, NASA-like or something like that. You know, if you basically like modules all connected together with a frame structure, or something like the like International Space Station, or you know, I say NASA, but it's like all the space administrations throughout the planet that kind of invested in all that and do the same kind of thing. That's cool. That's cool. So I was looking. We got some hangars down over here. Looks like you got some big old fancy landing pads over here. I like the railings on the side there. Probably doesn't make much sense in space, but I like it. I think it looks cool. Anything you can get some more detail on the build with is always cool that way. I like this too. This little cargo shed over here. That is really cool. So yeah, we got one on the other side here. So this side over here, we do have a legit repair bay. So I can do CV repairs. Cool looking opening over coming into the base here. We got sentry guns laying around. I'm just gonna fly around the outside a little bit more here. We got all these different like module rooms. Looks like some of these are gonna be crew quarters and things like that. We'll see. There's quite a few different module rooms around this station. On the other side too. Oh, it is different on this side. Yeah, it doesn't have a big landing pad here. It's got the big solar array going on here. Oh, check that out. That's cool. Oh, I like how this is done too with the frame blocks and the other stuff over it. Then you got the piping on the inside there. Yeah, cool looking textures and block work and all that stuff. Yeah, very nice. Oh, look at all the detail going on with the pipes and stuff, and these pieces going into that module and the other parts. And yeah, that's neat. Then it goes to a lower section as well. So it looks like they've got a couple hangar like modules down here. Wow. Yeah, that's neat. That's neat. And we've got a control tower up at the top. It's a really cool station. I like how it's kind of asymmetrically set up here too, with the solar and the landing pad on the other side there. All right, so I'm gonna adjust the lights and we'll get aboard here. Check this out. I know this is good. Normally in game, you would see this in space, so a little bit different right now. Oh, and probably with no gravity either. I just fell. Hold on. Yeah. Oh. There we go. I was just trying to figure out. Looks like that might be like locations to add some cores or tanks, or maybe I've got this in the wrong version of the game here, and I'm missing some parts there. It looked like there would be parts there, or maybe it's just meant, you know, to walk around without gravity. So here, let's go this way a minute here. So I believe we're getting into one of the hangars here. I'm going to get the lights a little bit better. It actually would be, believe it or not, brighter in space than it is at night on the planets. Yeah, cool looking hangar. I like how it's kind of asymmetrically set up around the side wall over here. Got a couple ventilators in there. I like the glass kind of looking up into another part of the station. And we got this way downstairs too. Oh, look at that. So yeah, below the hangar, this the grating here, looks like we got like a fuel storage room. Here, let me turn off that jetpack. And armor locker down here as well. Yeah, that's cool. Like occasional like skylight windows and stuff, seeing other parts of the station around you. So we're back to the center here. Let me take yeah, I don't know what's going on right there. Again, it looks like, I believe it's locations to add more CPU blocks. And again, this is probably meant to be in a zero gravity zone, so you just walk right over those holes or fly right over those holes in space. But I'm falling in them every time. Let me go this way a second. Yeah, this is a hangar on the other side. So it looks like it's pretty much the same as the one on the other side we looked at already. Let's go. Yeah, let's go up a deck here. So just a glass observation area here. And let's go up another deck. Well, that wasn't really a deck. That was a little alcove there. All right, let me turn off the jetpack here. Oh, get out of God mode. All right, here is our corridor going to the big old landing pad with the repair bay. And then we got some utility here, O2 and an armor locker. And let's go this way. So this is cool looking. I like the glass going down here and kind of walking out into this part of the station. See some other like attached modules. It looks like we're getting into more of production area here. Got a Groot deconstructor over there. Looks like we got a furnace installed here. Interesting with this single force field right here. And that might be like a cutoff. Like if you walk past that, you're going to get hot or something like that. I don't know. It's not. It doesn't look like it's sealing air in here. It's just yeah, interesting. We got a furnace there. We got another hangar here coming in from the other side. Oh, so it's got kind of a little like entry area there too. Place. So we got a small constructor over here, a bunch of sort boxes, and obviously a lot of room to add more small constructors and things like that if you wanted to in there too. I like how this is done with the flooring. Kind of seeing through. You got like yeah, lower compartments there. Yeah, this has got the force field over on this side here too. Unless I'm getting that wrong, maybe there's a part or something under here that's just interesting there. Groot. Obviously, I've been calling all the plants Groots, by the way, just because it's fun. Advanced constructor over here. So yeah, this would be our production deck. Or that side. Let me go straight across over here. Oh yeah, this is quite a bit different. So this is our more crew area. Got some fancy crew rooms here. And on that side, all nice and carpeted. ATM even. Oh, this is more of a cafeteria on this side. We have crew on the other side there. And taking this corridor out. It's so cool seeing all this stuff when you're walking through the hallways. Goes pretty far out here. So over here, we got a med bay with some interesting checkered floors here. That looks cool. That's a different look. So it looks like we got all our specialized equipment in here. O2 and yep. Now we got the two things again. I might as well just say it. I typically do. If you have this, you don't need this one. This is essentially the upgraded version of the clone chamber. This does the same functionality as the clone chamber. I know it doesn't say anything like that in the game. If you're new to the game or anything like that, you wouldn't necessarily know that. You think you need both, but you don't actually need both in this case. So over here, nice, fancy. Looks like the space station's main resident gets in this this fancy carpeted room with the wallpaper and the you got a TV up there above the kitchen counter there. Very nice, very nice. Got a closet. Yeah, a couple closet things in there. And then we got our big old bathroom. Well, I would say big old bathroom. Well, we have a bathroom. We have a bathroom over here. All right, so let's go up another deck. Well, this station's pretty big. I mean, there's a lot of areas going on in here. And it's neat that they're all kind of set up like module-like. So up here with all the Groots, looks like we're getting into a farming deck. So, yep. We got 9 grow plots over here. Already pre-installed. A couple fridges, food processor, ventilator there. Some cool-looking alien plants. And let's go straight across. I think we got the same thing on this side. So another 9 grow plots. Now on the other sides are different. So this looks like a more of a formal, I don't know, lounge area or something like that. Very cool. Very cool. So it light up pretty good there with the texture lights and everything, and the lighting in the area. I don't think I went too dark with this. I think I did, but it's still kind of bright outside. I'm going to lower lights down a little bit more. It's going to have that weird tone on it. Then we got our shield here. So it does have a shield on the station, too. Taxi tank right up there. And let's go up to the next deck here. Alright, so I think we're up to the control tower. And it looks like, oh, we got a clone chamber right in here. That is very cool. To check out the P menu options, there might be a switch for that there. And yeah, right up to the top control tower. So yeah, it's just everything kind of flows right up the elevator. Plus you have that big nice CV repair, or well, repair anything thing. Obviously, several different hangars around, some landing pads. Even on this side, I think there was a some other, yeah, okay, that's hangar openings to that side, and then here's the other hangar up above there. And yeah, this looks cool. You know, let's look at it at night a second too. It should be a little bit closer to what it looked like probably in space, but darker. Yeah, don't ask me how night on planets is darker than being in space, but it tends to be in this game. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Very nice. All kinds of little accents to look at here too. Actually, we have weaponry too on here. So some turrets over there. Did have a shield too. So this is kind of almost meant to put in at least a semi hostile zone in space. We got a rocket turret over there. Quite a lot of guns actually. Didn't realize how many guns this has on it. Looks like it's set up to defend itself, certainly against drones, but maybe even larger things. All right, let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 20, size class 11. We've got 4 fuel tanks, 9 oxygen tanks, and quite a bit of weaponry on here. Yeah, all the different turrets, some sentry guns in the mix. Yeah, quite a few of each, actually. That's okay, yes, it's set up to defend itself for sure. 6 hour and 25-minute build time. So have 4 crew members on it. Not really too terribly crazy expensive by any means, really, either. It's going to use a little bit of that stuff. Probably for the guns. Mostly, at least. But other than that, yeah, 6 hour, 25-minute build time. Not too bad at all. CPU-wise, pretty low on CPU. Let me see. I might be looking at this in the wrong We're, let me sort that. I'm looking at the wrong... Yeah, no. So, it's set up as a core 4 right now, but it does look like it would need... Something's just not jiving here. The CPU numbers. Why am I only showing them? With the cores in here, the basic and the 2 improved, it should have more CPU than that. So I think it should balance out. It's just it's not, and I don't know why. It's only showing 210,000 CPU, but with this core configuration, it should have more than that. I mean, each one of these improved is 50,000, so it'd already be 300,000 CPU plus the basic, another 30,000. So that's 130,000 CPU plus. If it does start at 200,000 like it always has, it should be at 330,000 CPU, not what it's at right now. And I don't know why I'm seeing this discrepancy here. That doesn't make much sense. Because, yeah, it should be balanced at the CPU, at where it's at. But I don't know if this is some new bug or something. But, yeah, it looks like it's CPU balanced, but my numbers here, for some reason, it's like disregarding a bunch of the cores on here. Unless there's some other problem that's causing that, but what could it possibly even be? I mean, they're here. They're right there. So, that's just so weird. I'm not sure why it's not reporting the CPU number correctly. It should be, and actually, it doesn't say necessarily on the description of this build, but it does look like it's configured for RE2 as well, or RE1. But for some reason, it's just being really strange there with the core numbers. But yeah, very, very cool base here. Let's look at the storage on it too. That's something I did not really look at very much. Okay, so storage, we've got a lot of sort boxes. So we got an ammo controller at 320k. All these are sort boxes. Yeah, I think a lot of sort boxes. So not too many other controllers in here. Just the ammo bay, I think. And a lot, again, a lot of most of them are probably going to be 16k boxes. And we got 4 fridges on there. It does have the Pentaxi tank. We did see that it has a shield. And shield hit points, 18,040, or 400, I'm sorry. Yeah, and again, the CPU should be right now, and it's not showing correctly or something. I'm confused with that. It's not the author's fault. It's... Don't know. Don't know what's causing that. But, yeah, very, very cool base here again. This is the ND station by Optimus Prime. And just get a look at it a little bit in the darker atmosphere there. So, it's really cool because you get to see the lights and stuff a lot better. Sometimes when you're looking at it in the dark. It does light up nicely. I like the lights around the landing pad. The control tower lights up really cool. And, yeah, just a lot of lights all over the place. And on the bottom side here, I didn't really look at this area very much. Oh yeah, like a big oxygen rack. Some lights on the inside of that too. Yeah, there's just a lot of complexities and really cool stuff going on at the station here. And it looks quite practical too. So yeah, very nice again. Let me power you off, and let's get the lights back on. All right, so the next creation here. Going to be right over here. Yes, so this would be the Mirai Guardian QI RE2 by Terra Freak 285. Looks like I already have this one powered up here. Or do I? Yeah, it definitely is powered up. So this is cool. This is like a I don't know again if this is from a particular sci-fi franchise out there. I don't know, or if it's just an original creation. It's interesting because it kind of gives I don't know, that's just cool. I get a little bit of TIE fighter vibes due to how the configuration of the ship is, but at the same time it's not like a TIE fighter either, and it looks really cool in its own way. The whole side things are way different than the TIE fighter. And the way this is all configured, that's neat. That is really cool looking. seem to be quite dark right now yet. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That's interesting. Like the big old side pieces there, but really cool block work. I love this angle coming in here and there and on the, around the front side. And then the cockpit area fits really nicely in there too. It's like we got some guns in here and some more gun mount points. Missiles. Oh yeah, these are legit missiles over here too. Yeah, 4-pack of those. That's neat. That's neat how they're kind of on the inside, kind of well targeted. Looks like you can have good viewing. And what a cool cool set of angles making that whole wing structure on this. Oh, and those the thrusters. Oh, they look like VTOL thrusters. They so do. They so look like they would swivel around and be able to go at different directions and things like that. That is cool. Obviously, the real thrusters aren't visible there, but that is a cool looking thruster setup there. Really unique, actually. Yeah. Again, they just look like they're VTOL thrusters. But check out all the little intricate block work going around this. That looks neat. That looks really cool. That's just using the texture lights back in there, but yeah, very nice. Like the LCD right there. Mirai? No, Mirai. I think that's a better way to say that. I like the glass coming down there. You can obviously see it's got a warp drive already. Very cool looking build. Yeah, again, it, you know, just gives me a little bit of TIE fight feeling, but it's so different from that. Just, that's neat. That is neat. Color scheme and everything's way different than that too. So it's, yeah, definitely not that. And this thruster setup back here, that's just cool. I don't know what else to say about that one. All right, so is this a door here, or am I just full of it? No, I think I'm just full of it there. Just looking for a entry area here, if it's got one. I heard something open when I was walking by here. Sometimes they have sneaky little, yeah. Right there, right there. All right. Here, I'm gonna adjust the lights. We'll get aboard here a minute. Oh, kind of. All right, here. Let's get out of. Oh no, I'm stuck on the floor. 1 sec. How to get out of God mode there. There we go. So that's a pretty interesting way to get aboard too. But look at the interior here. It looks like it's just. Oh, this looks nice. Yeah, very cool. So yeah, a lot of utility functions as soon as you walk in. You got an armor locker O2 boxes. Looks like we're looking at part of a CPU core over there. Trauma station. I think that's another CPU core there. Looks really nice in here. I love the interior though. It's kind of like different parts are set up on different sides and places, kind of asymmetrically done, even with the doorway there. So we got some extra shield parts in here, quite a few of them. We got our warp drive right across the ceiling, taxi tank there. A lot of extra shield parts in here. Main core, constructor built in the wall. That looks really cool, but that, what's that? I don't know. It's not a block. Oh, there's glass in front of it. That's why I'm not seeing that. All right. I think this is, oh, I forget. I think that might be a fusion reactor. Oops. There we go. Having trouble there. All right. And then we get into, oh, we're still not at the bridge. So in here we got our clone chamber. We got a food processor, fridge down there. A bed built into the side. Oh, I love to see that too. Yeah, the lighting in here is really cool as well. And finally we get up to the cockpit here. Yeah, there's a lot going on the inside on this. And then I think these are some big spotlights. Yeah, industrial floodlights there. Yep. And our pilot seat, looks like we got heads-up display there. Oh, that's cool. Look at all the stuff going on. Wow, look at that whole top area. There's a lot of LCD work going on around the HUD on this. That is cool. That is cool. Ready to scan. Wow. Again, a lot. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on in there. Oh, very, very cool build. SV, I'd definitely say combat-oriented SV. Interesting way getting in and out. There might, I wonder if there's another way in and out too. I don't think so, but I don't want to rule it out yet. Alright, well anyway, let's look at some numbers here. Really cool design again. Yeah, let's get a little bit more light. Alright. So, what we're looking at here. Unlock level 25, size class 3, 38 forward, 28 strafing, 24 lift, 18 reverse, 21 down, 42 fuel tanks. Holy smokes. And 2 oxygen tanks. So yeah, this thing can go a long ways with a full tank. Got the 4 homing missile launchers. We did see those. Hyper laser cannon heavies too. Not even sure what that weapon is, but it's got them. And that would be, so this would be our shield takedown. This would be our hull takedown here. Advanced detector on here. 3 hour, 57-minute build time. It's using some aux cores and quantum processors in the build, so it is going to be a higher CPU build here. In fact, it's so it's set up at 40,500 CPU. That's going to translate to a Core 17. So yeah, you got your 4 aux cores, 4 quantum cores in here, plus your Core 9 setup. Look at its warp drive here. So we got a yeah, never mind. There's not different variations of the warp drive on SVs. So it does have warp drive. We know it has a shield and a lot of shield parts. 31,164 shield. Hit points on there. You got some P menu options for the constructor, range, or the radar, and the spotlights. Storage wise, got a 16K ammo bay, nicely done up there, and 12K cargo, plus some again some fratch boxes, some extra boxes, sort boxes, things like that. Places to put stuff. Very, very cool fighter. Really cool looking design on it. Again, I just like the looks of it a lot. It's quite unique, and yeah, just angles and stuff over here. That looks sharp. Very nice build here. So again, this is the Mirai Guardian QI RE2 by TerraFreak 285. Very cool build. Alright, so moving on the list here. Let's get to the next build here. So it looks like we're going to look at another bigger CV again. So this one here is the Wayland Yatana Yutani Corbellin 4 RE2 by Chart. Oh my god! by Chart Ranus. Okay, I probably butchered the crap out of the name. I'll try to say it again later. But yeah, this looks really cool too for a build there. Oh, this almost looks like more of an industrial ship. We got to figure out its main stuff here. Oh, look at that! It's got a landing gear on the front side here too, which is that's cool. Plus the door almost looks like it's yeah, docking bay of some origin. Maybe this goes to a dock to a specific station or something like that that it's built for. Really cool though. I like this the blockwork going in this whole area here. And also, if you notice too, there is at least some asymmetrical aspects here where you got like looks like a cockpit or bridge area up to one side in the back of the ship. I don't know if this is a replica of something too. This looks really cool. I love that blockwork going in the sides here, and well, most all the blockwork. Look at this. That's neat too. Using these pieces kind of builds this like I don't know support brace or walk path or something like that over there. It looks really cool. And this is the bridge section. Oh yeah. off to the one side there. Get a bigger, grander look of this. It's kind of like a big, looks like a massive cargo ship on the bottom. It's bulky and just looks like it would be able to move a lot of stuff around. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting setup over here too. This is like it's all kind of connected to almost like hydraulics or something. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What is let's take a look at the backside here a minute. Oh wow, yeah, that again, it just really has that big freighter kind of look to it with this bottom going on. And I bet you it's for that. I'm not seeing a lot of guns on it, so I'm definitely thinking it's more of a utility or cargo ship, industrial freighter, that type of thing. We got radar over here. We did have a detector, so I think this is a fake one. Yeah, that's a fake one. Yeah, I did see the detector over there, and I don't think there's a fake one of those. So you can't have them both, basically. And another radar over here. Wow. Bulk freighter here. It looks that way at least. I don't know if that's the case on the inside. We'll have to see, but I bet you this is gonna be focused around a lot of storage and maybe production. All right. Well, there's probably other ways in and out. I just don't know where they are quite yet. We'll probably find them from the inside. But I'm gonna come in the front here, and let's. Wow, look at that. That's a trip. Let me adjust the lights here. Yeah, this looks like I'm ready to walk into an alien here. That's cool. Wow, this is just, yeah, that's cool seeing the surface like that. Where you got the lights kind of below the flooring, and you got the wiring all over the place, and the craziness across the ceiling of this. But yeah, just a big long corridor going right down the middle here. And let's get, oh yeah, we can get down in there too. Oh yeah, great, opened up. So that's a cargo access, no atmosphere. Really? Oh wow, well, break a leg. Oh yeah, okay, so we're in the bulk area of the freighter. Here, let me get the jetpack on here at least. Now let's just go to God mode here. Oh wow, so check that out. Yeah, it is. It is just like, yeah, like a bulk freighter or something. We actually have storage controllers down in here. 320 looks like a bunch of 320s. We'll look at the storage a little bit later here. A really neat setup here. Again, yeah, it feels like it would be more of a container ship or something like that. All right, here I'll turn off the light again. Get back out of God mode. So yeah, let me go back up here and take a walk in this area. I keep on thinking aliens are going to jump out at me, though. I mean, it looks like a place that they would like spawn and incubate. It's cool. I think that's actually a cool thing, actually. So don't think I'm trying to like rag on it. I'm not. It's kind of the opposite. So where does this go? Oh, there's a door up here. Oh, and the lights got to be flashing and blinking too, don't they? Yeah, just to add in the effect here. Oh, I'm so waiting for something to pop out at me. So here's another way in and out. I didn't see this one. Kind of discreet there. Looks like on the back side of the ship, you can get in there. You got a gravity generator over here. We're actually up in the bridge. So yeah, the bridge is on this one side only. I know I got it super dark outside right now. Probably a little too dark, but the lighting effects are really cool. Again, it's pretty eerie and whatnot, especially with the blinky lights. That just adds in the atmospheric stuff going on there. And so the other side over here is different. Oh yeah, check this out. Oh, I didn't notice this. How did I miss a hangar? Okay, yeah, it's got like a big old hangar opening. We got a production bay over here. Figured that would be a thing. Looks like we can probably get some more production equipment in here. It's got room for more small constructors and other advanced constructor. So that is yeah, it was right in the middle there. Here, let's get a little bit more lights going on in here. I don't think I missed anything on the interior, but I'm not 100% sure on that either. Let's go fly around the hall a little bit. Just wanted to see if there was some more places that I think I missed. Yeah, a lot of upgrade part areas down in here. Walk right past this here. Yeah, this is off that main corridor there. So yeah, looks like we've got like another generator. I think it almost looks like it's ready to fit a big generator right here. Oh, double staircase here too. Yep, looks like engineering section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So places for a lot of 1x3 generators, I'm guessing, right there. A lot of equipment, terminals, ladders, aliens. They're all through here. So I partially walked through this area, I think. I don't know. The interior is very asymmetrically done up in these areas too, which is really cool. I think it's asymmetrically done. Let's go straight across. Yeah, this side's different. Yeah, so I went down one of the sides, but not the other side. Yep. Let's go back up to the bridge. I only briefly looked at that. That was way over here. Yeah, didn't actually check out this area over here off the side of the bridge. So this is where our crew room is over here. Bridge, place to sit and chill. Oh, food processor. Yep. Kind of right off the side of the bridge. Going off the other side of the bridge. It's just to all kinds of corridors where aliens hide. And then over to production here with the ladder. Yeah, really unique. I mean, the whole thing, it really fits the thing. I think I guessed it right, too. Like a bulk freighter. It just, every part of it goes with that. Wasn't interested in growing any farm plots or any of that. It's just, yeah, storage and this cargo hold down here. That's cool in its own unique way there. I don't think I've seen something like this done before. That's what the whole bottom half is. Yeah, very, very nice looking ship too. Very cool. Just really unique from the norm. All right, let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 6, 18 forward, 13 strafing, 26 lift, 13 reverse, 12 down, 5 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. Got oh, it does have some laser drills on here. 2 laser drills, retractable Gatling turrets, and a detector. 7 hour, 51 minute build time. Not going to break the bank on anything. Pretty inexpensive. I mean, well, it's going to need a lot of your basics, but it's not needing much of anything special for like rarer things. CPU wise on here. Set at 276,000 out of 328,000. Translate to it's not a Core 0. To a Core 4. Again, there's been a lot of Core 4s today. 2 basic, 1 improved core. The numbers on this one are showing correctly, which is so weird why they weren't showing correctly on the other build that we looked at. Don't know on that one. Does not have a shield. Does it? I think, well, hold on. Let's see if it had a warp. Yeah, we do have a warp drive. Let's see what kind. Standard warp drive and taxi tank. And we got some P menu options for defense. 1F in defense. Outside lamps, high beams, and drills. So we have the 2 mining drills on here too. So where were those at? Oh, they're just tucked right down in here, I think. Yep. On either side. Yeah, very, very cool ship. Really authentic. Again, maybe this is a replica too. I don't know. But it looks really, really cool. Like the color scheme on it too with the this red choppy stuff surrounded by the other like grays. I think there's a couple different tones of gray on there too. I think. Not sure on that one. Maybe not. But yeah, very, very cool build. Again, this is the Wayland Yatana Corbella 4 done in IV RE2 by Chartranos. Very, very cool. Very cool build here. And let's look at these pretty unique looking thruster setups here. Yeah, I'm almost guessing that this is some kind of replica too. If it's not, yeah, it looks like it could be. So yeah, again, very, very cool. All right, so let's look at the next build. There's quite a few builds today again too. I think 8, which is not uncommon, but yeah, just a lot of really cool stuff to check out today. All right, so this one here is the RE2 Lucidia starter CV by Krait, or Kahrek. And yeah, I believe that, there's a couple of new authors going on this this time too, which is really cool. I believe this. I think this is a new author here too, or an author I'm unfamiliar with. But yeah, this is a obviously in the name Lucidia starter. It is a starter CV. It looks like a starter CV. This is pretty cool setup here. It's got these pretty cool way it's configured here. I like the angles going on the front. Then you kind of have these kind of, I don't know, we call them wings, but extensions off to the sides here. Some neat looking texture lights there. Got a spotlight. Our bridge is straightforward there. Looks like we got a way in and out right over here. Some extra force fields. For some reason, yeah, these didn't open here. I don't know. I'm sure they're supposed to. Or supposed to close. Yeah, there they are. I was just too close to it. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool looking way to get aboard there. Couple actually it looks like 4 minigun turrets, retractable turrets around the build. I think they're all retractables. Yeah. Again, yeah, cool looking. I've been seeing this a lot. It's a really, really cool effect, adding like alternative thruster lights and housings to a build beyond like the actual part thrusters here. Oh, we got something to read over here too. Okay, so it's talking about upgrading. Retrieve the block behind this hologram, salvage 2 basic generators and the LCD in the space behind and to the right. Install approved. Okay, so yeah, basically upgrade information. It's kind of displayed out over here about how to go about installing. Looks like improved generator and basic plasma turbines. That's cool. Both nice things, you know. Getting some turbines on a starter is a nice thing too. Help you with power. You have to acquire less fuel for your ship, basically. You still need some fuel though, flying around and whatnot. Unless it holds, like, I don't know. Maybe you could you build a CV that has enough turbines in it and doesn't try to do too much, where it would never need fuel at all, ever. That would be kind of interesting to see. All right, let's get aboard here. I'm going to adjust the lights. Big old ramp there, and more welcome information here. Yeah, all being the starter stuff. Talks about a lot of the different upgrades and things like that. You can toggle the LCDs on and off with a control panel using upgrade signal. Hold on. Oh, it's already on. Okay. Just want to make sure I had that going, so we know where all the stuff goes. Yeah, this looks like it's built for massive amounts of part upgrades and things. So yeah, medical decon. Oh, it's even got those labeled on what medical devices go where. So yeah, detoxic. Wow, detoxin. Yeah, trauma table. Yeah, look at that. I don't think I've seen those for individual medical parts before. Pentaxa tank. Warp drive. Yeah, this is cool. This is definitely well equipped to be a starter. Let's see, eliminating any confusion out of anybody's mind on what goes here and what does AVS mean as a symbol. Grow plots over here, 3x3 grow plot area. So we have our grow light up there already. Sensor for maybe, well, no, sensor probably for this area over here. Simply salvage for thin, and you can add. Wow. Yeah, just everywhere you go, it's just made for upgrades. We have an advanced constructor over here, just more upgrades above here. Wow, everything's thought about. Use your drone to install the 1x1 gravity generator. Got a sort box section over here. Yeah, well thought out. And then it's right up this way, which is again, asymmetrically done on the interior. We're into a looks like a utility and crew area. So armor locker, weapon locker, fridge, food processor. More another storage box. We got our shower and toilet. Again, a little crew section here. And then we're into the bridge. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Got an elevator here too. Looks like entryway to go to the top of the ship. Really close to the bridge. Very convenient. Let me just see if there was any other places. Nope, I think right there. That's close. So, I mean, you bam, bam, you're in the bridge. Glass area here. Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool build. And not to mention, with this ramp here, I mean, for small creations, like, I don't know, in my case, like a little scarab or something, you could come drive that up in here and park it. And this is kind of like a hangar area right around here, too. Or, well, anything that fits through there. So it probably could be bigger than a scarab. But, yeah, that's cool. Very nice starter. We got our Wi-Fi right up in the middle there. It's a pretty small ship. I'm really curious on its prices. It looks like it's going to be quite inexpensive, actually. And of course, yeah, we did have drone defense too. All right, let's look at the numbers here. So, unlock level 10. Yep, starter. Wow, 10. Yeah, 10's hard to hit now. 10's hard to hit. I think you got to leave stuff off, like what the author left off, even the medical equipment, to achieve 10. Complexity or size class 1, 37 forward, 31 strafing, 44 lift, 18 reverse, 18 down, 6 fuel tanks, 7 oxygen tanks. Got the 4 retractable Gatling turrets, a detector, 1 hour and 45 minute. Really clean here. I mean, it's not using any random little extra thingies in the build. It's very, very straightforward. What it needs for stuff. A smidgen of Sathium, some wood, some titanium. Yeah, really, really well equipped to be a starter on all levels, really. That is cool. Does not have a stock shield on it. Obviously, I don't think we did. We do have our upgrade LCD over there. And the CPU-wise, here's a nice feature here, too. You've got quite a lot of extra CPU right when you start with this ship, so you can start popping in whatever you feel like, and you still, you got like 65,000 CPU available right off the gates. So it has a core 1, or no additional CPU cores added to this at all stock. So yeah, very, very cool, very cool. Now obviously, yeah, no shield stock. And I'm sure you put all that stuff in there. Obviously, we see the location for the warp drive. There's a lot more part places I didn't read all the descriptions on. I'm sure one of them has to deal with the shield and things like that too. But yeah, really, really cool starter CV. Right to the point. Very inexpensive. Low unlock level. All those things. Let's look at one last aspect here. What kind of storage do we have here? And this is Lucidia Basic. There might be another version of this ship that is less basic than this one too, but I'm looking at how this is set up here. So we got looks like 96K controller for fuel and O2 to exit. General storage 320K. Mineral storage 96K, and we got an ammo. No, it's got to be an ammo controller. It's 16K. And I think a lot of these are going to be sort boxes over here. But yeah, it's got about, you know, the right amount of storage on what it could probably move around. And all that stuff. So yeah, if you try to put too much on it, then you weigh it down and get stuck places and problematic. So yeah, but very, very cool build here. Again, this is the RE2 Lucidia starter CV by Krait. Very, very cool. All right, so the last build of the day. Here, I'll power you off real quick. So over here we have the STA Explorer Carrier RE2 by Dark-Hearted Savior. And yeah, that's a really cool looking asymmetrically done carrier, at least in the front section of it. Wow, now look at that. So we got a big old carrier deck on it. Got our, it looks like our main bridge area is right there. It almost looks like a separate build in itself. Yeah, almost like that could be like a some other CV park there, but no, that is the bridge. Oh, this is really cool. I like the angling on this section here. So it looks like we got like a pretty good farm area in the one section, and a first-person bridge over here. And this side, we've who knows? We got a lot of antennas. Obviously, antennas could always double as launchers. If you remove the antenna, you could usually fit same size launcher in there at least. Looks kind of like we got the big old radar going on in here. Radar array. Yeah, it's a real one too. So this has got the longest of the long-range radars. And oh, I like these cut-ins here. Yeah, you see how you got your like flat metal surface, and then you got this section here with all the I don't know, busy work and the pipes and the lights and the stuff. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, that's a very, very sci-fi kind of thing, and I definitely like that. It adds a lot of detail to a build. See the same kind of thing going along the hull, around the side over here. Now each side's gonna be a little different on this build too, so I'm gonna have to float around to both sides here. I like these windows, kind of peering into the rooms behind there, even on like different floor levels and whatnot. Pretty complex build here. Looks like we got a big old bathroom right there, and I'm sure these. I'm not sure. It's probably just the game. I probably got to reset everything, but I'm sure these are supposed to be closed right now too. With the rest of the blast door is getting into a big hangar section. I'll check that out in a second. So then they got a big long area back over here, which is kind of almost reminds me a bit of a nacelle type of situation. You know, like what you'd see in a Star Trek ship or that setup, but it's not really, because you're not really detached from the main ship. But it kind of looked like that a little bit. Cool looking thruster housing back over here. So those, yeah, this part is symmetrical, which makes sense to me. There's parts you can do asymmetrical and get away with it, and other parts that, like, if you had this not symmetrical back here, it'd look weird. It'd just look weird. I have a hard time with that too. So then a big open hangar back over here. This is cool. Wow, look at all the stuff going on in the ceiling, all the block work and the pipes, and just, yeah, neat stuff. Neat stuff to look at. A lot of stuff behind the grates over here. Looks like, yeah, plasma turbine back over there of the, what, is that a three block one? I think a 2 block one. Yeah. A medium plasma turbine. Oh, drone bay. Drone bay. I still want to use one of these in the build. I never have before, and I don't exactly know how they work, and I don't want to spend a lot of CPU on it because I don't know if I'm going to want them or like them or anything like that. But, man, I love the part. I love the part. It's killer. One of the most detailed parts in the game here. Alright, well, anyway, I probably, since I'm aboard now, no, actually, I want to go around the other side of the ship here. I didn't really mean to get so involved in the interior quite yet, but I guess we kind of looked at it here. I want to study the bridge a little more close up here. Again, doesn't that almost look like it's another ship that's like landed on top of the carrier? Almost. Maybe not, but I don't know. It looks like, you know, if you just chop this off, this could be like a self-contained ship by itself. This is really cool. That's a cool idea there. That must be a drone. What is that? Yeah, drone launch pad. There's probably 2 of them. So yeah, 1 on each side. So that's where the drones will come out of, and they go run around and do what their drone stuff does. Again, I gotta experience that in the game. I don't know yet because I've never done it. I don't know how effective they would be or anything like that. So it's a neat idea though. Definitely like the idea of drone launchers. All right, so here, since I already started here, I'm gonna adjust the lights, get out of God mode. We'll start our tour back from the rear hangar here. Good sized hangar too. I like the vents and the stuff in there as well. Got to remember to do all that stuff on my my newer build here too. The wiring coming through. Yeah, and of course our two drone bays. I only said 1 drone bay, but 2 drone bays. So we got our main warp drive. Is there? Oh, there's walkways way off the sides over here. The drone bay on either side. Okay, that's how you get through here. It's a pretty wide ship, actually. Well, it is a carrier. So we got O2 over there. Let's take this pretty funky corridor here. So this is we got elevator there, and I think this is gonna wrap around to. Oh no, we're gonna access our warp drive here in the center section. Okay. Oh, I forgot to look if that's the fancy warp drive. Well, standard warp drive. Alright, this is going to loop back around to the hangar. Let's go up the elevator. Okay, so it goes up 1 deck. And, alright, so what do we got here? It looks like, got some instructions there. We got a lot of stuff all going that way. Ship maintenance out that way, and everything under the sun going this way. Let's look at this room, though. So this is our side hangars behind the blast doors there. They're pretty big area, pretty big opening as well. Looks like that's 6 blocks tall. So you could park some smaller CVs in here too. I think it can't be too big, but you know, you get some stuff in there. All right, I guess we're going this way. There's doors everywhere though. Okay, so this is just going out to an elevator there. Let's go this way. Oh, it's got one of the fancy elevators. Yeah, it actually works like an elevator is supposed to work. That is cool. No, that's neat. I do wish there was a version of this that you could set. Like you could it would be like expandable height. So you could have like any height you want on how far the elevator is going to go up, and you could give it stop points along the way, like floor 1 or floor 2, floor 3. These elevators they work, and they're cool, and I love to see the motion and ride up them like a real elevator. But they are limited, where you can only like go to one other destination basically, and it's limited on how far away that is or how far up it is. But it's really cool, and I mean that was done by the Reforged Eden and Reforged Eden 2 developers, Vermilion and I'm not thinking of the name of the other person. Ravian and Vermilion. There we go. Like this catwalk running around the hangar area, kind of above it. Looks like it wraps all the way around. We got another way through here. Oh, this is neat. Oh, it's all glassed off there. Somehow we made it up to the bridge area. Yep, we're up at the top with a separate, again, like almost like a separate build here. It's just cool. So yeah, a few passenger seats, pilot seat. We've got a ventilator through the wall there or something. Yeah, ventilator back in there. All right, let's take this down. That's interesting. Now that kind of goes right above that hangar area there. I'm getting a little lost somehow, though. I know there was instructions on where all the stuff was, but But yeah, this is quite a massive carrier here. Oh, we got a lot of places off the front here. A lot of utility off from here too. Look at this big open space here for, wow. This must be production. And a lot of extra room. A lot of extra room to put in stuff. So we got, looks like a few advanced constructors in here already. Plus, I mean, just a lot of open room. 2-block tall ceiling. You could fit rows of constructors in here. Elevator there, elevator there. Let's go in this room. Getting into engineering here. Oh, that's a cool setup. So we got our shield and pentaxid tank. Love the framework around that. That looks really cool. Medium shield part there. Quite a lot of catwalks and things up around the ceiling of this area. Another medium shield part. Yeah, it looks cool. I like all the blockwork around there to build the shield housing. I think we're going to end up kind of where I was. That's quite a catwalk. Nope. No, we're going to find a different room over here. Again, I sort of got a little lost in the process. So we got a fusion reactor in here. I didn't realize we are going to have one of those. So yeah, that's is that the big one? I think that's the big one. Or is it? Yeah, 1 block, 2 blocks. No, it's a small fusion reactor. My bad. That is not the big one. And this is our CPU core room as well. So we got CPU blocks up around in here, or at least a couple of them. And these, and those. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, CPU core room. Quite a catwalk set up here. So that was that. So is there another way going down this way? It's kind of similar to the other side. This one doesn't look like it. It looks like it's set up for plasma, big plasma turbine. It looks like in there. Yeah, so asymmetrically set up on this side of the build here. There's our access for the big plasma turbine. So the other side over here was your production. And we got quite a long corridor here. Obviously, you could add a lot of parts in these corridors here too. Especially this one. You got the 2-block tall ceiling, 3-block wide floor space. And we're getting into, wow, a different part of the ship here. So this, oh yeah, this is the first-person view, kind of towards the front of the ship. Yep, we did see this from the outside as well. So like alternative bridge. Or maybe the main bridge. I don't know. I guess it depends. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Here, I'm going to get into God mode and buzz around a little bit. I want to see if there's interior space on this side of the ship here. I don't think so. Until you get way back here into the production. Okay. I just want to make sure. It is possible I missed some more areas in this ship here too. For sure. This is a big, big ship. But it's mostly some big old hangar space. Again, it's a carrier. It's supposed to do that. So, yeah. Very cool ship. Neat setup here on the front too, being all asymmetrical. That looks cool. Looks cool. And then another thing, you know, using it in game too. These big old decks like this, really useful for moving around other CVs with. Like if you have one of these, you get, you know, more later game, you're probably going to want your dedicated combat CV or something like that. And then you got a place to park it on here and bring it along with you, so you can be pretty nomadic and all that fun stuff, which is really, really cool. So yeah, very, very cool build here again. Oh wait, I missed this upper section here. Hold on, we're gonna backtrack a little bit. There is this whole chunk of the ship here. I did not go down this this corridor. Okay, so that's right off from the big hangar in the middle. Hydroponics sign there. Yeah, I missed this one. Cool looking hallway here. I suppose I had to do the light thing a little bit more here too. And then you get up into this a very unusual farm section. It's kind of asymmetrically placed, but they're all like 9 chunk grow plots here. So you got like 36 plus 9. So what is that? 45 grow plots in this area. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, anyway, let me turn on the lights and let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 13, 38 forward, 10 strafing, 38 lift, 20 reverse, 20 down. Got 40 fuel tanks, 10 oxygen tanks. I do have a real legit long-range radar array, 4 light Gatling turrets for drone defense, probably. Just about an 18-hour build time, 7 hours or 17-hour, 56-minute build time. It is using some more advanced parts, quantum processors, some superconductors, which you can actually acquire those pretty easily, actually, and you can buy them. But I have seen superconductors in loot areas quite a bit in RE2. Radiation shielding, a little harder to get, but a lot of this has to do with the fusion reactor in the build, and then the communication equipment is for that big old radar. CPU wise, looks like it's Core 9. Balanced to Core 9, right to the edge. Very cool. So yeah, Core 9 obviously. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It was all nicely sorted. I just wrecked it. Sorry about that. Didn't mean. I usually do this, but I had a lot of sort options built into this, and you can do that unless an idiot like me comes by and just auto groups everything. I just wanted to look at the cores for no apparent reason. I already knew it was a Core 9. Sorry about that. Warp drive, standard warp drive in it. Stock shield strength, just under 50,000. So yeah, 49,923 on that. Other P menu options for main hangar, low power mode, and the repair bay, defense turrets, drones, constructors. Let's see, what else do I want to look at? Let's look at the storage. So, nicely labeled storage setup here. So we've got 640 for loot. We got our constructor input at 640, constructor output at 640, 320k for ammo, and then a lot of sort boxes and pellets and things like that. So yeah, good amount of storage. The 3640s plus the 320 for the ammo. So yeah, very, very cool carrier. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's got a lot of room to park stuff. You can get park another CV up on top of it easily, or multiples, depending. Very nice, very nice. So again, this is the STA Explorer. Oh, I've been saying Explorer. It's the Explorer. Oh, I missed that. EXPLORATOR. So not Explorer, Explorer carrier, or Reforged 2 by Dark Hearted Savior. Very, very cool. And I believe this is a new author too that I haven't seen any previous builds from. At least, yeah, we'll see what author comes up with next. Very, very cool build again. And that is all the builds this week. Just immense amount of cool creations here. Quite a variety of things too. Getting into a couple SVs and some miners and space stations and starter ships and bigger ships and cargo ships and carriers and replica ships, even from yeah. Wow. Anyway, you all have yourself a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you later.